Last week, while reading The Tarantula Scientist, you focused in on using different kinds of text structures and how the author must use some different strategies to get their message across. This video will help you understand and practice these structures. Authors use chronological order to help the reader see how the events happen in order. We consider this a sequence of events. We're going to read the paragraph below, and then we're going to look to see how the author uses some signal words to let us know that he's using chronological order as his text structure. Pennsylvania has many historic sites. You can visit Revolutionary War sites like Valley Forge. You can also visit important locations from the Civil War, like Gettysburg. Finally, you can also see the site of the first oil well in Titusville. Pennsylvania has many neat places to visit. When we look carefully at this paragraph, we can see some different places the author decided to use chronological order. It's used the word finally to let us know that that might be the last one. You can also, so we're looking at additions here. There's another also. So we can tell that the author was using order to help us see the historical sites that were located within Pennsylvania. Another strategy authors use to build their text is compare and contrast. This shows how people, events, or places compare. Let's read this paragraph together, and let's look at the way the author uses this strategy to compare two birds. The cardinal and the cedar waxwing are two common birds. Both have crests on their heads. Both are common at bird feeders. But the birds have some differences. The male cardinal is a bright red, while the waxwing is brown. The cedar waxwing often migrates from place to place. On the other hand, the cardinal stays in one place year after year. The author made it very easy for us to see how the first part of the paragraph was going to be what they had in common. The author then gave us a signal word to see that now we were going to look at some differences. Some of the way the author showed us how they were in common is they used the word both. They are also both two common birds. They are both at bird feeders. The author used this signal word to let us know that he was switching from things being alike to how they were different. The author gave us a fact and then used this transition. The author also used this really great transition, which we've used as a linking phrase, and it helped us see another way that the birds were different. This author did a great job really letting us know how things were in common and then again how things were different. And those really good linking words added even more to the paragraph. The cause and effect strategy shows how one thing or one event can cause another action to happen. Let's look at this paragraph and see the cause and the effect. The night's snowstorm had many effects. People were out shoveling snow from their sidewalks. The power lines were draped with ice. Snowplows drove down every street. Children were the happiest of all. The unexpected snow caused school to be canceled. Can you find the main cause? Yes, the snowstorm. Because of the snowstorm, many things happened. People had to shovel snow. Power lines had ice on them. Snow plows were everywhere. Children were happy. Because the main effect that the author really wanted us, it caused school to be canceled. And the last one that we're going to be looking at today is an example of problem and solution. An author uses problem and solution to show how problems can be solved and how cause and effects usually end. Let's read this paragraph together. Park School had a terrible problem. Every day at recess, students would argue over the slides. Teachers had to spend time every day taking care of the arguments. Finally, one teacher came up with a great solution. They bought another set of slides that everyone could enjoy. We could see the problem outlined by the author. Every day, kids would argue over the slides. Then they gave us, because of this, there were some effects. Until someone came up with the solution, buying another set of slides that everyone could enjoy. This author needed to use problem and solution strategy because it was more than just cause and effect. They wanted to outline what the problem was and then how the problem was eventually solved. Here's a more difficult problem and solution paragraph. The Chesapeake Bay faces an uncertain future. Issues such as pesticides, too many nutrients, and habitat loss all threaten the bay's water quality and animal life. However, scientists are hopeful that the future may be brighter. If everyone in the Chesapeake Bay watershed works together, solutions may be found. What is the problem? Well, the problem seems to be that the Chesapeake Bay faces an uncertain future because of pesticides, too many nutrients, and habitat loss. It's also causing an effect with water quality and animal life. Is the problem really solved in this paragraph? Not really. The author suggests, though, that it can be if everyone works together. So this is an example of a problem with a hopeful solution. Now we're going to test your abilities. You're going to go to the quick check and answer 5 questions on text structure. You're going to read carefully to make sure you pick the correct text structure. This is just like math. We want to know what you know, so try your best. Good luck.